Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating, no rainbows, no sunshine. Just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and glasses. We're going to blow the lid off another one today. So fun. So fun blowing the lid off of cheerleaders. Telling you this time was different. It's a great time to buy, pour into these markets. I've never seen the real estate market turn into a casino. This was a casino climate, and guess who's about to get slaughtered? I mean devastated. The institutional builders. Building homes wherever they could find cheap land, and they did this prior to what? Interest rate hikes. What happens? What happened when we raised rates? Rug pull, ghost towns, panic, and fear is now sweeping these markets. And we know from our good friend Warren Buffett, billionaire, owner of the biggest real estate brokerage in the world, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. What did he tell us? What did he tell us in the euphoria prior to interest rate hikes? Be fearful when others are greedy. He said, be fearful. When I heeded to the warning. I said, you know what? This is a housing bubble, friends. I know it's a lot of euphoria and people saying I'm crazy. This is a housing bubble. If you want to sit this one out, I am. I'll earn your business later. That's what you want out of a real estate professional. I always say you don't want an agent who's in worse shape than their clients. And agents are dropping in droves. And anytime the housing market exhibits bubble behavior, guess what happens? Agents flood in. I can't tell you how many emails I see. Welcome, Joe Blow. New agent. Joe Blow and Jane Blow, if you're a new agent, buckle up and strap in. Don't think it's going to be all rainbows and sunshine. We're going to go back to a normal operating climate within the real estate industry where you're going to have to work for clients. You see in the euphoria, a lot of agents, even longtime agents, started cherry picking who they would work with. Are they pre-qualified? Are they all cash? Are they ready to overpay? Okay, I'll work with them. What? I got to go negotiate and get them pre-qualified? I got to spend more than a week with these people? Months. Prior to the pandemic, it was on average, you would work with a client that contacted you like, hey, I've been considering buying. Great. Let's go look at some properties. Let's talk to lending. Let's see what's our goals here. Are we relocating? Is this an investment property? Where do you want your payment to be? None of those questions were asked in the bubble. None of them. It's bad. It's bad stuff. And you see, now we're dealing with the blowback from that. As over 10 million people, let me repeat, 10 million went out and overpaid for real estate. They're upside down in their purchases right now as we speak. They're one hiccup, one flat tire, one layoff away from a tailspin. The U.S. savings rate is at an all-time low. They're running on fumes. Even the high-wage earners now, a high percentage are paycheck to paycheck, the people who actually bought houses. A recipe for disaster is circulating. I've warned about this before. Cash for keys, pennies on the dollar, walking away from home, short sales, tax sales, foreclosures, distress sales, you name it. All of it is brewing right now, and we're just scratching the surface. I haven't talked about commercial real estate. So many things threatening the U.S. housing market as we speak. The number one thing we needed to do is acknowledge the elephant in the room, and that elephant has always been since day one. Since the second I was deemed an essential worker in a health crisis. You're essential. The grocery store guy, he's essential. And Scott Walters, the real estate agent, he's essential. Let him go make uber amount of money overselling houses in a limited supply environment, putting upward pressure on it, driving prices through the roof. And then we're going to normalize it and tell people this time is different because the last bubble was ninja loans and loose lending. Today's loans are much stronger. Well, guess what, my friends? I got news for people today. Even if the loan that was written in the bubble was stronger than maybe some of the subprime mortgage crisis being relaxed and lending to people that weren't as creditworthy, I don't care how good your credit is. If you lose your job and you can't make your house payment, you're in a world of hurt if you bought in a bubble. because you can't sell it for what you paid for it. And if the high wage earner is now running on fumes with their U.S. savings rate now getting attacked as well, usually it's the middle class, lower class. High wage earner now apparently getting sucked into this one. What's it come back to? The casino climate, the wealth effect, the money dump being normalized, retail investors pouring in to the markets. Buy the dip, these channels telling you, buy my course, learn how to buy the dip. They just walked people off a cliff. That's the environment now that we live in. So we're in a post-stimulus environment, right? Am I right? Post-stimulus? I think this is a post-stimulus environment. I think the government's job is to fight inflation. The only way to do that is raise interest rates. They have no choice. They got to usher in a recession. Keep talking about a soft landing being achieved. Well, of course, they have political gain. The industry has financial gain. These are narratives we want to run with if you're in that realm, out of self-preservation. Why? Because you drank the Kool-Aid. You drank the Kool-Aid. You were blinded by it. I remember initially when this all transpired, the phone ringing off the hook, making money remotely. Remote showings, didn't even have to meet people half the time. That's insane. This isn't right. This isn't right. I have the financial wherewithal to go ahead and warn people right now that A, this is a bubble, B, it's going to have blowback, C, the dust will settle, and D, we're going to pay the piper. And what's happening as we speak right now? We're paying the piper. How, you ask? Or why? Or what? When you see now prices trending the opposite direction, we outpacing the race to the bottom that the '08 bubble experienced. We're breaking the '08 bubble's reverse course. We broke it in terms of what we saw this bubble do overnight, quicker, faster, higher. It's doing the exact same thing. I mean, let's take a rocket science. What goes up must come down. Especially when it was market manipulation. Zero organic growth. All stimulus orchestrated. Somehow, people didn't wake up. Now they're getting the shock of their lifetime. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, a win in life. Understanding now, the biggest bubble ever produced in world history has in fact reversed course. What should we do? Well, I would say, first of all, first step getting past problems is to admit there's a problem. If you can admit that was a problem, that was a bubble, it's reversing course, you're one step closer to acceptance. The only way to get out of denial of the situation is to accept it. Step 3, insulate yourself, trim the fat, poise yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. Anything you can do to understand fear and panic is going to sweep these markets, and there's going to be opportunity. Most people are going to miss it. Only a select few will have the guts to go buy when everybody is running for the exits. Simple fundamentals. Does the property pencil out? Can I own it for less than what it would rent for? If I can own the house, if it's cheaper to own than to rent, even if it's not a rental, I'm willing to write them an offer. You'll need a good real estate professional to identify those properties for you, to have a team. Here at the channel, we have that team available to you. Agents all over the nation, not only any agent, the highest rated agent in your area. And you'll be part of this team right here at this channel with me. And I'll do my best to protect you, re-gear your thoughts, to build wealth for you, if that's what you want, or your friends or your family, no matter what the case might be, by willing to put your needs before my own, not just another sale, making sure not only do I earn your next transaction, the one after that, and the one after that, and the one after that. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. Need help buying or selling real estate? Here in America, the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well, or even reach out to ScottWaltersRealestate@gmail.com. You can get a hold of us there. If you appreciated this video, I think you're going to love the next video that's coming in your screen, and there's an easy subscribe icon. For your convenience, as always, thank you for your time. Go make a count today. We'll see you on the next video.